A lot of people were saying what's gonna happen to Rem over and over throughout the entire season. But realistically, if something did happen to her, that'd be pretty bad for the studio itself, because it's like setting a time bomb on your own self. People are really into Rem that bought all the merchandises and stuff, that are madly in love with her, will be kind of mad and furious over their quote-unquote girl getting all messed up. So they did not really want to take that risk. But here's what I found out what happened to Rem right after this episode. When Rem and Crusch left the capital, they were attacked by 2 archbishops. The archbishops were greed and gluttony. Crusch, throughout the last loop we saw him, and throughout previous loops and this final episode, he didn't really have the best timing. Like, he got killed by the white whale, and later he got almost killed again by Sloth. Crusch got his arm cut off and his memories were eaten, and Rem got her existence and memories eaten by gluttony. When Emilia talks to Subaru then begins talking about Rem, most likely about the fact about how he trying to like bring Rem into the old plagotomy thing. No, this was left out of the anime, but Rem was cool with Subaru being with Emilia and she being number 2, along with Subaru saying along with Emilia's number 1. So when Subaru started talking about Rem, Emilia says, "Who's Rem?" This was really the part that everyone believed that the episode was going to end on. But in actuality, this ended right before this actually begins. And we know that when Subaru found out about Rem being in that state or in that condition, he immediately kills himself, only to be brought back to that exact same moment, realizing he can't do jack shit because the save point got updated. So he can't really save her at all. So now he gotta find a way to bring her back, which he will eventually find out is extremely difficult. To find out that the person that was actually his pillar, his emotional pillar, throughout his entire arc, was the only person that he couldn't save that was close to him. So yeah, that was pretty detrimental to his mentality and everything else. To commit suicide on the spot. This is the dialogue I found of this encounter between Rem and the archbishops. Head made up the house of Mangrove Roosevelt L. Manners, Rem. Intended to proclaim her identity, Rem shook her head. "I am someone who's beloved by the person she loves, companion of the hero, the one I love the most in all of the world, no matter what. Nasuke Subaru's companion, Rem. She's getting ready to fight because her horn appears. She's sucking in all the magic in her surroundings to engage them, forming the ice spirits around her. She opened her eyes, taking the world in one more time. Right before the battle commences, she opened her eyes, taking in the world one more time. Seeing a face before, Rem says, 'Prepare yourself, sins archbishops. Rem's hero shall bring punishment upon you,' which you know is going to be Subaru. The battle commences, and as they reply, one of the archbishop's mouths stretched wide open with, 'How wonderful! Such passion! Let's eat!' Gluttony, basically. The battle begins, and in that instance, she thought, "Man, this is kind of sad. I wish that when he realizes I'm gone, it'll cause a small ripple in his heart." This alone was Ren's final wish in her final moments. So basically, that's what happens. After that moment, she lost the battle because we already know what's happened in that moment. We already know what happened previously. That Rem is no match for our archbishop. Look at Sloth. She easily got killed. So yeah. So the studio White Fox really didn't do. So the studio White Fox really didn't want to risk that. There've been anime before that went beyond 25-minute mark or 27-minute mark like this episode was, and pull maybe a 45 minutes. Granted, that's rare, but they could have done it. Probably extended by 5 minutes, 10 tops till after we see this, because they already skipped a lot of material already. So why not, right? Rem was, to many people, best girl, and probably will be for a while longer. But we'll see how long this status of Rem being the best girl will last after this anime ends. Anyway, that's what happened to Rem after episode 25 in the web novel, which is basically the same for the light novel, which will be coming out at the end of the month. Anyway, this is Cryptic signing out. Bye guys.